Okay, so my presentation is on ocean fertilization. So ocean fertilization is a geoengineering strategy. It involves adding nutrients, mainly iron, to ocean waters to stimulate phytoplankton growth. These tiny organisms absorb carbon dioxide through photosynthesis, and then when they die, some of that carbon sinks to the ocean floor, potentially locking it away for decades or centuries. The idea of this is to mimic natural processes to enhance carbon sequestration and help mitigate climate change. One of the most notable ocean fertilization experiments was LOHEFX. It was a joint project by Germany and India in 2009. Scientists released iron over a 300 square kilometer patch in the Southern Ocean with the goal to trigger a phytoplankton bloom to study its impact on carbon capture and marine ecosystems. Although a bloom did occur, much of it was consumed by zooplankton before carbon could sink, raising doubts about effectiveness. For the environmental impact, while the potential to absorb CO2 sounds promising, ocean fertilization poses serious ecological risks. Fertilizing the ocean could disrupt marine food chains, cause harmful algae blooms, and deplete oxygen levels in deep waters, leading to dead zones. These unintended side effects make many scientists and environmental groups cautious about its widespread use. So, technically speaking, ocean fertilization is relatively simple. It just means dumping iron particles into the sea. Uh, However, scaling the process while maintaining control is entirely other issue. Monitoring carbon flow from surface to seabed, ensuring blooms don't spiral out of control, and accounting for variables like ocean currents make this technology very difficult to perfect. As for the economic viability of ocean fertilization, it's a low cost compared to other carbon capture technologies. However, its return on investment is uncertain without strong evidence of long term carbon storage. Funding may dry up. At the same time, there's potential for new carbon credit market if results can be reliably verified. Until then, commercial viability remains in question. Deploying this technology raises ethical and political concerns. Who decides where and when to fertilize? What if one nation's experiment harms another's fisheries? Since the ocean is a shared global resource, international regulations and cooperation are essential. Public distrust of geoengineering and the fear of playing God also complicates acceptance. There are still many unknowns in this business, long-term ecological effects, the actual rate of carbon sinking, and feedback loops all introduce risk. Effective ocean fertilization will require real-time monitoring systems, emergency stop mechanisms, and adaptive management strategies. Scientists stress the importance of governance before deployment, not the other way around. In other words, we need to assess our risks, put proper restrictions in place before we start rolling out this type of thing. So, to conclude, I think ocean fertilization holds promise, but it's not a silver bullet. Its scalability, ecological safety, and long term carbon capture capabilities are still under review. We've learned that caution, transparency, and international oversight are essential. While this could be one tool in our climate response, it must be approached with scientific integrity